back. Today I'm doing a video that is new for me. I don't think I've ever done a meal prep video or food prep video on my channel before, but I do hope you guys like it. You're always asking for more cooking videos, and I figured along with that I would share my favorite salad with you guys. It's actually the salad we used at our wedding, and we've used it numerous times. Lots of people, at least in the Mennonite circles, use this recipe, at least in circles that I'm familiar with, and it's just a total hit by pretty much anyone who eats it. It's super yummy. The recipe is not original with me, so I'll go ahead and link the recipe down below and you can check it out there, but I'll share with you how I make it. It's not hard. And then I just need to prep some foods for the week to kind of help make things a little easier and make things go smoother. So just thought I'd share that with you guys. So let's get started. So this morning I went to Detweiler's and they had some really good sale on their strawberries and blueberries. These were like 3 for $5, and they had 99 cents on these quart containers of strawberries. And I think I have another one in the fridge, but I want to try and chop them up and put some of them in the freezer. I wish I could just get a whole bunch because I would have been used to chopping them up and freezing them. And then I also have some lettuce that I had from last week, and I need to use it up for the salad, as well as chop up some celery. And also I usually like to just cut up some peppers and stuff. I find that if I have it cut up, it's a lot easier for me. And also just cut this into bite-sized portions for the boys and myself or whoever's eating it. Also, I want to like dice an onion, and let me see. I'm gonna freeze some of the blueberries, so I'll probably be putting those on a tray and freezing them and then putting it into bags. I also have some ground pork here that I'm gonna fry just because I think I'm gonna use breakfast for dinner one night this week, so I kind of want it ready. I find that if I freeze blueberries without washing them first, I think they do a little better. So then later, if I take them out of the freezer, I can just quickly rinse them. They'll be mostly for smoothies or like topping for, like, say crepes or whatever, but generally just for smoothies. So for these other blueberries, I'm going to be rinsing them and letting them air dry a little bit, and then I'll just put them in the fridge just for eating. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is chop my strawberries, and I don't know if this is a common tool among everyone or not. It's something that we are used to using in the Amish and Mennonite circles, so I'm not sure what to call it. It's just a chopper, but I'm assuming you can buy these anywhere, although I may be wrong on that. I don't know. In any case, I'm just gonna use this. It makes it really easy to chop stuff. Okay, so before I forget, I will try to link some of these things down in the description box if I can, as far as tools and stuff. But I wanted to talk to you guys about my Victorinox knives. I do have a big bread knife, and I don't think that this is Victorinox, although it might be, and I don't know if I'll be able to find it. It doesn't say Victorinox on it, but they come from Switzerland. My grandparents used to bring them over when they went on their tours and stuff. Now my parents go over, but I actually found these, not these specifically, but I found the actual Victorinox knives on Amazon, and I'm gonna link those because you guys, once you start using these knives, you will never use another knife. At least in my opinion. These things have like, okay, I have only serrated edges. Okay, so you see that? It's a serrated edge. This one has a pointy tip. And this is like a bigger tomato knife, I guess, but I use them for all of my stuff. Like, I don't even have one of those big chef knives, which I've been wanting to get one just so that I have a bigger one. But I've used 3 knives like these sizes since I got married. And they're super sharp. They don't even really wear out. I don't know, they're just the handiest little things. You guys need them in your life. And they're only like $6 or $7. They're extremely sharp, so make sure you go get them. I will link them down below, and I think I have them linked in my Amazon store as well, but I'll put them down there. So just in case you're looking for a new knife, this is where it's at. I'm not sponsored. These cutting boards I just got from Ross the other day. And this food processor comes from Pampered Chef. This chopper is also from Pampered Chef. Okay, I'm getting ready to do my dressing for the salad. The lettuce is still on my drying thing, and I put out the ingredients for the salad, but I'll go ahead and show you that later. I am just gonna mix this dressing recipe together, and you can keep it for a long time. And it also makes more, like way more enough than what the recipe calls for. I'm gonna stir this stuff together, and I'm thinking I used to add something else, but I'm gonna mix it and then I'll go from there. Okay, now see how runny this is? I'm pretty sure I usually add some Miracle Whip to it just to give it a little bit more substance. So that's up to you. So I think it might be kind of like a sweet and sour dressing. I don't often buy sweet and sour, but it's supposed to be a little sweet. So this is just a tad thicker than what it was before I put the Miracle Whip in. So that's, you know, your thing. But this dressing is something you do not want to put on until right before you eat. Don't let it sit, otherwise it gets soggy right away. So any extra, probably not going to be very good. And go really easy on how much dressing you put on the salad. Just so it's wet, like barely even. Just usually when you think it's barely wet enough, it's usually about right. That's my opinion anyway. So just go very easy on it. You can always add a little bit more if you need to. But for this recipe, it's called the Colorific salad. Hang on here, let me look at it. And you've got a head of lettuce. You've got some chopped red sweet peppers. Now this is also optional. You don't have to add the peppers, it's great without. So if you have people who don't like peppers, don't put them in. And then there's a cup of slivered almonds or chopped pecans. I generally put in chopped pecans. Then there's a 1/3 cup of chopped purple onions, 1 cup of craisins, 2 cups shredded cheese, and usually I use like mozzarella or something. And then 1 cup honey roasted sesame sticks. Now sometimes those can be a little hard to find. You could substitute them for something else, maybe similar, but they definitely add some very good crunch, so I like it. And then the dressing just has salt, mustard, sugar, onion flakes, vegetable oil, vinegar, and water in it. So technically you could maybe leave the water out. That would help it be less runny. But then yeah, I just added a little bit of Miracle Whip to it. So yeah, this says it serves 15 people. And so I just have these ingredients down here on my cutting board just so you can kind of see them. But that's what it looks like. It's really easy and it's so good. We've gotten so many compliments and a lot of people use it as well. So that's the salad. I'll show you guys once I put it together and let you see it once it's all in a plate and everything. So as far as the stuff I've prepped so far, there's my pork and my broccoli and celery. I just decided to put them in a container because that'll be more likely for us to eat them if it's already in a container. And then I just chopped some onions. Some are diced, some are just sliced. And then I have some red peppers and yellow peppers. I may end up putting some of these in the freezer if I don't use them. And then here are just some fresh blueberries for us to eat. And then these strawberries here, I think I might keep one out for Nick's lunch tomorrow. Then the rest I am probably gonna go put in the freezer. Also, excuse the racket in the background. The boys are really acting out something. They're playing, but yeah, it's a little loud. And I also have a container of fresh strawberries. Okay, last minute, I also decided to make some baked oatmeal. I have a recipe that I usually use. It's out of one of our Amish cookbooks, or Mennonite cookbooks. So I can't really link the recipe, so I went on Pinterest to see if I could find something that's similar so I can link it for you guys. And I did find one that's pretty similar. Now this style baked oatmeal it's not healthy. It has sugar and butter and, you know, all kinds of good stuff in like that. We generally eat it warm with milk. So if it's not for you, then maybe you can find something that's similar with, you know, less sugary ingredients and stuff. But this style cooking is definitely in our heritage. We love cooking rich foods and stuff. So it's just kind of what I grew up with. But I love having baked oatmeal on hand for breakfast. And I mean, it's good as a snack too, I guess. But generally we'll eat it for breakfast. So I'm gonna go ahead and quickly make some and then put it in the oven, and then I'll call it quits, I think. 1, 2 of these.
Okay.
Oh, careful. Here, put it in this bowl right here. Okay, 1 more. Wait. Okay. Okay, now this can be put away. Then I get some cinnamon.
What are you making here?
Baked oatmeal.
Baked oatmeal? Good. Love baked oatmeal.
Me too.
Are we gonna eat that for supper?
No. Okay, here. I need 2 teaspoons. Okay, so here's the baked oatmeal. I'm really excited to try it. Okay, so I quickly decided to make some parfaits for my husband's lunch, maybe just for breakfast for me tomorrow morning, but I put some Greek vanilla yogurt in and then some of the baked oatmeal and blueberries, just kind of layered it. It's not the best presentation. Put this one in a mason jar, and yeah, it doesn't look the nicest, but you get the idea. I think it'd be an idea for you guys. And also, I may put some of this in the freezer, like cut it into squares and freeze it in like a Ziploc bag. I read that you could do that, and this is more than what will probably get eaten. So that way I can just get it out whenever I want it and heat it up, and it'll be good to go. I think that covers it. I think I'm gonna call it quits. I hope y'all enjoyed the video today. I will try and link all of the stuff down below that I can. And let me know what you guys like to do as far as prepping and doing things that, you know, help you out in the long run. I don't always do this for sure. Actually, I'm pretty rare at it, but I wish I would get in more of a habit of doing it because I know that it's a huge time saver. Especially for like bigger families and stuff. I'm sure it would be really helpful. So it took me a couple hours to do this. And I'm getting dinner ready right now, so I'm actually thinking of doing a week of dinner meals, like what we ate in a week, if I can actually make it like work out so it's, you know, actually interesting. Sometimes our meals are a little boring, but I'm thinking of doing that, so you can maybe be on the lookout for that in the near-ish future. But if you're new here, I'd love to have you subscribe and join our channel. And that's it, you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you later. Bye, guys.